Hey there. Welcome to your daily dose of elephant wisdom for Monday, February 14th, 2022. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Anyway, we're seeing a slight uptick in the market this morning. Should be an interesting week with all the worldwide news events we've kind of talked about. But we've had a pretty positive morning so far. I'm always leery of how weeks open. It's usually never how they close. So I'm always sort of cautious with Monday morning openings, even though the crypto market's 24/7. You know, a lot of the bigger traders are more on bankers' hours. So that's why we see those volume upticks, of course, during the week and less on the weekend. Anyway, they have come out swinging this morning. So Bitcoin is currently up almost 2%, about $700 today. And the important thing, as we've outlined in the last couple videos, is we're trying to stay above these two yellow support lines. Ideally, this yellow diagonal support line, which is about a 15-month-old line. Overall, we're still not in a great situation. We just flew over one of our lower indicators of our elephant trinity, but we're still below the two big ones and obviously some resistance above. But if we can keep our head above water here, that is encouraging. So pretty good start to the week there. Quick look around everything. This is our total market cap. Again, let me zoom out to a bigger picture for you. And it's in this big old kind of wedge here. But you can see we had a drop below. We had a nice little dalliance above. But we are below indicators. But big picture is we are stuck in this pennant formation here. And we could go either way out of this. So obviously we're hoping we flip on top of these indicators here and then get on top of the pennant there. That's what we're looking for if we are overall bullish on the market, which I for one am. BTC Dominance we've taken a look at lately. That's where money tends to flee. You can kind of look at this, give you an indication of if money's going back into Bitcoin. A lot of times people will go into Bitcoin or obviously into stable coins when the market is a risk off type of event. But we are seeing a lot of resistance here with our baseline elephant trinity indicator. So that's what we'll keep eye on there. Ethereum, kind of the same, and we'll see a lot with the same coins. We're kind of below where we need to be, which means anything can happen. Big drops can happen at the drop of a hat. Not that they can't above the indicators, but much easier here. But it is nice forming a lower base here around the 2,500 mark. And we're now up around the 3,000. Let's take a quick look at ADA. Same idea. It's kind of held its baseline, which is around $1, $1.02. So that held pretty good. But we are again at the bottom of a very large triangle here. Descending wedge, which, there's going to be an interesting moment here in the next couple of weeks where in a lot of the markets, not just ADA, but Bitcoin as well, we're going to have a big confluence of indicators. So these three are probably going to gather together closer. We're going to see some long-term resistance and support lines also converge with the indicators, and those make for explosive moves either way. So we're going to see what happens, but we'll see that a lot. But we do have a lot of convergence happening. Good old Telcoin, again, one of our favorites. Nice response this morning. But again, in the bigger picture, and we are on the daily here, we're still trapped in this descending or our horizontal kind of channel here that was established back in March of 21. And it's been fairly strong. So again, we're looking for the confluence of indicators will probably come around here. So, I would guess probably middle of March beginning of March, we should see fireworks. And unfortunately, that's also getting to tax season, which is historically, it goes either way, of course, but historically not the best time. People are tending to risk off during that time, getting cash to pay taxes, at least some of us. And that's going to be interesting because we're going to get big confluence around that same time. But again, a lot of it all depends on what the Fed does. The Fed's supposed to hike rates back up in March, so we'll see what happens there. We'll take a couple other quick looks. This is Polygon or Matic. Again, we're below where we need to be. Nice little rally today. We've built that base here. But again, a lot of our RSI and OBV levels are dropping. The sandbox, one of our favorites again. I'm sorry, we've kind of ran into some earlier video stuff here. This is the Elephant Trinity, by the way. But this is still one of the better setups, kind of holding on the medium term indicator. We'd like it, of course, to be above it, but it's doing a good job of being above our white baseline, which a lot of things are not at the moment, right? Let's see, near protocol. Enjoy that too. That got caught by our baseline there. Actually haven't looked at this in a day or so. But yeah, that's nice. So we got our RSI levels at around 40. We're definitely, we can see we can draw a pretty easy declining RSI type of situation here. So ideally we're going to want to break back above that eventually. But we could say also, right, that we have this same little uptick here, perhaps. We can hope something like that plays out. And again, we got sort of some convergence like we've talked about coming up to about March. So I did expect February to be a pretty good month. But just a lot of, kind of macro stuff happening, even in the midst of such good Bitcoin news, such good crypto overall news. So you really need to be looking 3, 5, 10 years down the road. That's when you're, I believe you're going to be truly, truly happy. In the meantime here, we're going to see some fluctuations as adoption occurs, but crypto in general is on a very similar curve. I don't have the data in front of me. But if we look at the internet adoption in the 90s, 2000, and, they say, it happened slowly at first and then suddenly. So you'll see kind of, if this was a graph, it would be pretty tick, 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 and then it will just parabolic up. And that's what the internet adoption did. And those charts, if you can find them, they look a lot like the crypto charts right now. So, again, we're going to kind of play the long game. But there are some opportunities to get in and maybe make some decent money on the way up. But just keep your eye on the prize, on the big picture. You're looking a few years down the road. You don't want to give these things away on stupid trades right now. These are things that you can, hopefully will really grow exponentially from here. Okay, that's about it today. Let's take another quick look at Bitcoin. We're up a little bit more from when I checked a few minutes ago, but again, we're still kind of right at least over this bottom indicator, so that's a positive. So let's see what happens the rest of the day, and hopefully we get some good news or some non-bad news, and we'll take it from there. But as always, thanks for listening and liking, subscribing, and sharing. And this is Mark signing off. We will talk to you soon.